guys, we are out on the wired Scout today. The 72 volt beast. I had this thing out yesterday and I put 30 miles on it yesterday, and I had it up to 52 miles an hour on a straightaway, and I backed off. It hit 50. I hung on to it for a second and then I backed off, but I did see it flash to 51.9 and I was like, I'm done. We hit 51 miles an hour almost. I don't really want to drive it that fast, but the battery life is really good on this thing too, guys. I like that a lot. Got my new 360 camera out here. Failed with it yesterday. That's why the ride yesterday, total failure. Camera up here I had on portrait, so that I got the video, but it's just going to be too grainy when I upload it, and nothing fantastic anyway, so not a big deal. But this bike, the motor is freaking noisy. That's probably about the only thing I dislike about it, is how loud the motor is at this point. I will show you right around 30 miles an hour this thing really makes some noise too. There it is, 30 miles an hour. You hear that noise? So, pretty noisy, guys. I'll put my shield down here. No directionals on this bike. That's another thing I complain about. I didn't like the torque sensor at first, but it's not bad. I got used to it yesterday. You've got to put some effort in with this though. I have this on torque sensor right now, so I can control this thing. The throttle is full blast because that's what I got it set up as, and I want it that way. And I took this thing out for a pretty good beating yesterday, and the battery, I got it back with like 50, I don't know, 60%, something like that. After running it for 30 miles, and I ran it pretty good. I ran it slow, I ran it fast. The seat I don't like, which is the typical wired seat. It's okay, but no thanks. I ordered a DDK seat, but it's not a DDK because they didn't have one on Amazon, but it's just like it, but it's got some bike name on it. It's the same thing though, so hopefully that comes soon. I ordered a couple seats actually. I got a carbon fiber bike that I took out today. That's what I rode down a paved rail trail. 350 watt motor on that thing, so totally opposite ride of this, but it did really good. Carbon fiber, so it only weighs 34 pounds I think, plus I had a sack on the back, the sack I got on this, and that's probably 10 pounds in that. I got all kinds of camera equipment in that and everything, so, but this thing is very controllable so long as you keep it in. Torque sensor, cadence would be like hitting the throttle, and you can do that because you can tone it down. You can have, I think, up to 9 passes on this. I have it set in 5 passes. This thing is really nice though. I mean, how do I compare it to the Titan? I think the Titan's a little bit better, to tell you the truth. This is faster than the Titan. It'll do 48. But it doesn't do 50, and you know that 50 is the line that everybody wants to get to. Once we get to 50, everybody's happy, and then they'll want to get to 60, which, yeah, I want nothing to do with that. Talking to another manufacturer, and we were discussing 72 volt bikes. And I told him, you know what, I like the 72 volt because of the torque, but if he wanted to put a governor on it, I don't have a problem with that. I wouldn't mind having the thing cut off at, I don't know, 40 miles an hour or something. I think that's plenty fast. I know for a lot of people it's not. Well, that's 43 miles an hour for you. So yeah, other than the noisy motor, no directionals, it's not bad. It's a nice bike for sure. I think you're definitely getting your money's worth. Like I said, I think the Titan is a much better bike. Directionals, bigger light, just you know, a Sarah derailleur, just a little bit better equipped. Trigger shifter versus the, you know, this thing, and I don't know, you know, the same money, or actually the Titan I think is a little cheaper. So I don't know. The Titan is should come through the right way. Like we're playing with mine right now. The Titans are not built, the Rangers are, so the Titans are you know, the bike that I get's a prototype, and as soon as we get it all figured out, get some of these Titans ordered, we're gonna get this bike going and get some out there. Like I said, it's perfectly good the way it is. I'm perfectly happy with it. 95% on the battery. I got my full face helmet on tonight, and I have my shield down. I've got my jacket on here, which is got armor in it, and I have fingerless gloves because I wanted to manipulate this camera on my phone, which I have to do with fingerless gloves. Yeah, this seat's a little harsh on my rear end, especially where I just come off another 20-something mile ride, 22 miles, something like that, 23 miles I did, on a very uncomfortable seat also. So I'm trucking along here. Like I said, I'm perfectly fine at 6 miles an hour. Very comfortable ride for me. Wind's not blowing so loud that I can talk to you guys, so I find this very, very comfortable. I have my microphone right here in the helmet tonight. Battery's down to 93, but last night it hung in for a long time at 92. Just went back up to 94. And I beat on it last night too, pretty good. Motor's loud though, guys. Around that 30 mile an hour mark, gets loud. At 92, I bet you it hangs at 92 for a long time now, because that's what it did last night. And we are already at 7 miles. We're back to 93%, guys, and I can't hear a damn thing. Basically, because I have my shield open. So I still have a little pedal at 35 miles an hour on this. I'm not pedaling like too bad of a madman at 35. So we still have at least two 72 volt bikes coming in. We have the Bike Tricks 72 volt Roadhawk coming in, and I also have the 72 volt Ranger coming in at some point, and we may also have a 72 volt bike that will be visiting for a while. And yeah, I know. Yep, might be visiting. I don't know if I can really talk about it though, because it's not in production yet, and we'll see. The derailleur on this bike was freaking smashed, man. When I got it, there was a hole in the side of the box right where the derailleur was. Of course, I didn't know what was there where the hole was, but they had it all taped up and everything. And the derailleur guard, the derailleur, and the derailleur hanger was all bent. I took the derailleur off, I bent the hanger, bent the derailleur back into position, and then I had to tune it into get all the gears to work on it because it was not working well, but it's tuned very nice now. Still got a little tick in the rear here from the brake, I think. I don't know, I have to adjust the rear brake a little bit. The pad just rubs it a tiny little bit every once in a while. Could hit the rail trail here for a while, see how this thing, I haven't taken it down the rail trail. There's no one out here. I'm doing 27 on the rail trail. But if I see anybody, I'll slow it right down. I guess I'm got this all to myself out here today. So I have the takeoff set. I think I can put more power to that wheel, but I have it set at a slower, softer start. Otherwise, we could probably rip that up if we wanted to, but I don't want it that powerful. I just want to be able to climb hills. I don't need to pull wheelies. This bike feels like it wants to wheelie as it is sometimes. So that's interesting. I have to remember that. That's a good little shortcut to get to the rail trail faster. As far as trying to get up to the upper reservoir. See, I'm in 4, and I'm just coasting along here. 13 miles an hour. But if I put my pedal into it, we take off. I'm on a 40-mile-an-hour road, and I'm doing 32. Makes me feel a little bit safer. Especially when I got no lane here. We're at almost 20 miles now, 19.5. You roll on the miles when you're driving faster, that's for sure. So that's 40 miles an hour. That's why I was saying that's good enough for a bike. We are now at 25 miles, guys. My legs are starting to kill me. That's why I'm hitting the throttle more. But you gotta remember, 25, close to 50 miles on my legs today. This seat is horrible though. Been an hour on this seat now, and I know I've been on it. All right, we're on the trail that I lost my gloves on. Let's see if we find them. No, I don't think I'm going to find my gloves, because I think I've already passed where I was. So I must have lost them pretty much together, unfortunately. All right, I'm going to ditch this camera because I'm about to lose it anyways. So we are at 62%. We've been at 62 for a while. And we're almost at 30 miles. So we're at 31.2 miles now. So we're at 57%. least I don't have to worry about cars coming around because it's a one-way road. I'm so glad they went with these Cool Ride tires, which are Black Hawk cats. I'm gonna move on this road, at least the speed limit. Stay ahead of these cars. We are at 39.2 miles. Almost 40 miles. We got 33% of the battery left. And a 32% on the battery right now. All right, let's see. This guy's backing off on the throttle here. I hit 52 miles an hour there yesterday, but I think I could have done it today if this guy didn't slow us down. At 31% of the battery now, and we're at 40.3 miles, guys. We hit 51 miles an hour almost. Freaking red light. Jesus Christ. Can't catch a break. Get back off again. This would have done an easy 50 miles an hour though. %of the battery left, guys. 37 miles an hour going up a hill. %27 of the battery. Not going to do it with the power that we've got left in the battery. All right, guys, we are on the home stretch here, so we will bid you farewell at this point, and thanks for coming along with me. We're going to have 42 and a half miles by the time I get home, and we are down to 21% on the battery, so not bad, guys, not bad. So we could, taking care of this battery, we could do an easy 50 miles out of this thing if we just backed it off a little bit. So you saw me ride it today, and you can get a judge on what this bike can do. So guys, you hit that like, hit that subscribe on the way out. I'd appreciate it, and thank you very much. All right, guys, I want to thank you for watching my video today, and if you are interested in buying a bike or something, please check with my affiliate links. That helps the channel out greatly. Again, guys, hit that like and subscribe on the way out, and thank you very much for watching. You guys are awesome. Thank you.